Right, this time I'm unboxing a Leica Q3. But this Q3 isn't the 28mm, this time it's the special 43mm. Oh, hello everyone, I'm Frankie from M&K Kamera. This morning, what I'm unboxing for you all is a Leica Q3 43. Actually, the Q series was it 2015. That's when the first generation appeared. Then came the Q2, and by 2023, the Q3 was released. Now, in September 2024, Leica has launched the latest version. So, what's the biggest and most significant difference with the 343? It's the 43mm. Actually, this 43mm is considered the most authentic standard lens size. As you all know, the full-frame sensor size is 36mm by 24mm, and the standard size is always measured by the diagonal. Just like with our televisions, 27-inch, 19-inch, 21-inch, they're all measured by their diagonal. So here, if you meticulously follow the well-known Pythagorean theorem, you would then take the square of the value 24 and proceed to add it to the square of the value 36, and that calculation ultimately equals, let's say, c squared. So when you carefully work it all out, c actually comes to approximately 43.2 something. If we round it off, it's precisely 43mm. That's precisely why the standard lens size should ideally be 43, and this is also the very first time this specific approach has been adopted. This APO optical design is a low dispersion design, which further enhances image quality. Now, before we unbox it, let me just say I've noticed that a lot of people watching our videos actually haven't subscribed to our channel yet. So, remember to subscribe to our channel and select all notifications. That way, whenever we upload a new video, you'll be notified straight away and won't miss any of our exciting content. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Now it's time to unbox. Alright, now let's do the unboxing together. So, now it's changed, hasn't it? Actually, everything is packaged in paper now, just the same as before. And you can still see the Leica logo here. Right, once you open it up quickly, you'll clearly see a Q3 right here. Let's just put it aside for now and keep looking to see what else is also inside. There's a shirt as well. Oh, there's a very related signature indeed. Moving on, there's also a shoulder strap. It comes with 2 protective rings to prevent the camera body scratched. There's a battery. This battery, brand new, with capacity of 2,200 mAh, larger. Here, there's a Type-C cable for charging, but they haven't included a charging plug, and there's also a useful ring. Break time equals 0.5s/. Right, let's talk about the camera itself now. The lens cap is actually the same as it was before, but starting from the third quarter, the inside has switched to a much more durable fiber material, so it doesn't get as hot. Break time equals 0.5s/. Previously, a lot of people complained that the cap would easily fall off. Also, you can clearly see that the lens hood has been changed. This new, distinctive style here, it looks a bit like... It's actually the very specific style of the APO 35mm M lens. You can see it's the f2.0 submicron with the 4 or 3 aperture blades. As for the leather body, it's quite obvious that the color has changed. It used to be black, but now it's turned a bit grey. It still keeps the classic look with the Leica logo, and at the back, the screen is just like the Q3's. The screen can be flipped. It's convenient for shooting from high or low angles. The controls aren't complicated, there's just a viewfinder, a switch for video mode, and the crop function. You can change the photo size straight away, making it smaller if you want. Actually, this only changes the JPEG. The DNG file stays at its original size. So, it's a simple layout, with directional buttons up, down, left, right, and a menu button. Top has function buttons, and the power switch. There's also a speed dial, and at the bottom, the battery inserts there. Now, this battery, it's a 2200 mAh one, and as for the SD card slot, it actually supports the UHS 2 standard, which means it has 2 rows of contact points for faster speeds. Break time equals 0.5s/. Also, there's the switch between macro and normal focusing modes. You can see here, when you change it, the depth of field scale will also adjust automatically as you switch modes. When you want to switch to manual mode, remember to press this button. Once you've pressed it, you can release it, just like now with the macro function, right? It goes from 0.6 meters down to 0.27 meters. To switch back to auto mode, you also need to press this button here. Only after pressing it can you turn it back. Otherwise, you'll never be able to focus. If you want to switch back to the normal focusing mode, here is the infinity mark. It goes up to 0.6 meters, so it connects seamlessly with the previous range. Alright, now let's use voice navigation together, shall we? Let's have a look at the photos. This one here is the result taken by the Q3's 43 camera. Let me explain a bit about the environment. So, this is actually on the windowsill in my computer room, where there's a piece of black marble and I've placed a tennis ball there. Actually, the room is quite dark. But the overall effect in this particular photo is actually very bright and incredibly natural. The vibrant yellow tennis ball truly looks really lively and quite striking. Let's zoom in closely to 100% magnification and have a good look. You can clearly see the individual fibers on the tennis ball. You can literally count each one of them. It's so incredibly detailed. Honestly, it's quite impressive and truly remarkable. If we zoom out to the normal, original size, this is precisely what it truly looks like. Let's now look at another interesting photo. You can clearly see there's a slight, subtle reflection, like right here, a very noticeable and delicate shine that even shows the ball's clear reflection. Even in such a dim and low-light environment, the vibrant green and bright yellow colors really stand out quite prominently. And over here, you can see it. The sense of three-dimensionality is really strong. You can see the bucket holding the tennis balls, that round feeling it gives. So this one here is shot with the aperture stopped down to f5.6. If you look back at the background blur from before, it was more pronounced. Now, with the aperture stopped down, you can still clearly feel the sense of depth between the foreground and background. Now here, this is in our studio. We just casually placed a few items to test out its rendering capabilities. The background blur is truly beautiful, and you can really see the intricate texture of the bottle, especially with the light reflecting off its surface. You can clearly observe the subtle gradient of the light here. The spotlight shines down from above, and you can see how the light gradually fades as it moves downwards. In the middle here, you can see it very clearly indeed. There's a bright LED sign here, but it still manages to handle it well. The whole image doesn't get disrupted or interfered with by it. I actually think this looks quite nice, you know? Although this lens is 43mm, which isn't exactly a wide-angle lens, when you use its flip screen, it's really easy to get right down to the ground to take photos. The resulting effect. The sense of tension is really strong. It's not your usual field of view or angle. And the same goes for this shot here as well. On the ground here, with the manhole cover, you can truly see that radiating effect. And you can also quite easily spot the old man with the trolley at the far end. It's indeed captured in great detail. So here, what caught my eye was how beautiful it looked, with some light and shadow cast here. So I thought I'd try to see if I could capture that effect with my camera. And I really did manage to get that feeling. Here, it's just beside a restaurant, and there's a passerby carrying a really bright-colored backpack and wearing a red shirt, which was perfect for trying out a contrast with such vivid colors. And as for the level of detail, it's also really impressive. Break time equals 0.5s/. Just take a closer look at the backpack. You can actually count the stitches and the zips one by one. Now, that feeling at night, you know? It's actually quite hard for an ordinary camera to capture the atmosphere of the scene at the time. Most cameras just can't do it. But this camera, paired with an APO lens, really delivers an excellent effect. I think it's generally not easy to take a photo like this, with such a strong sense of being there. And here as well, whether it's a bustling city at night or a quiet, remote road, slowly making your way home, you can really feel it. And here, you can see someone still can't resist checking their phone. This kind of feeling really comes through. The sense of being there is very strong. Even the slight reflections of light on the ground are clearly captured. Now, this signboard here is actually really hard to photograph. Normally, in most situations, the light would be completely blown out, everything would be overexposed and washed out, and the light contrast would be huge with such a bright sign. But here, there's nothing else around it, nothing at all, except for this. Apart from a bit of lighting here, let me zoom in for everyone to see. Wow, this really is a neon light, you know. Why do I say that? Because with neon lights like these, although I'm not an expert, these parts are wrapped up to stop them from emitting light, so they're all joined and handled this way. Look at the gradient of the light. The transition is so stunning in this photo, honestly. My eyes nearly popped out when I saw it. Now, this one can also shoot close-ups. Actually, it's just a small figurine, but its sharpness and all aspects are truly outstanding. If you like taking photos of small objects, this camera is quite suitable for you. This one here as well, taken on location, just by the sliding door at Yangcheng Street. At the time, I remember it was already 11 o'clock. So, all the market stalls had already closed their doors, and only this particular one was still open. So, I took a very close-up shot, which truly helped to create more of an atmospheric and evocative feel. Then here, there's the diligent shop owner, tidying up his store. The entire scene is really quite beautiful. Now, this is also not as simple as it initially looks. It might seem quite ordinary, but actually, the precise positions and the captivating feeling of the night at the scene, it was quite dark, but there were still some discernible details you could clearly see. Actually, when I was personally there in person, you couldn't really perceive the ceiling with the naked eye, not very clearly at all. But I just felt that the overall atmosphere was quite beautiful and truly enchanting, so I took the shot, and it really captured the essence and feeling of that particular moment. Now, this was precisely when I was leisurely walking around Harbour City and noticed a watch shop with its elaborate display. It looked quite nice, so I thought I'd try taking a really good photo and zoom in to show everyone. Turns out there really are a lot of intricate details. You can even clearly see the dust here in the fine details, which is pretty impressive, isn't it? The overall atmosphere of the picture is beautiful. The color reproduction, the colors, are exactly as they looked at the time. So, this camera, it has 60 million pixels. Actually, at the time, all these areas around here were packed with people, but after I cropped it, the photo was still more than good enough. When I zoomed in, look, even after zooming in, you can actually count each individual strand of hair, so the resolution really is more than sufficient. Now, with this one, I can see it's really three-dimensional. The texture and the colors are both excellent. The colors are really vibrant, and then there are these shadowed areas. The sunlight is shining down from above, and down here it's darker. You can really see the changes in detail very clearly. The only thing is, the eyeball here is drawn on, so that's a bit of a shame. It loses that sense of three-dimensionality, but that's just an issue with the dragon itself. Now, this one, wow, this one is amazing too. The texture of the flower petals is really good, those little red flowers. With a vibrant green leaf added in, wow, the entire picture just truly pops. Break time equals 0.5s/now. This magnificent bronze statue here, the nose is always being touched by countless people, so this particular part of the nose is noticeably a bit lighter in color, even though the surrounding areas below, like the lips and so on, are predominantly black. So it's mostly a darker color, but the texture really stands out and gives a strong sense of three-dimensionality. I didn't expect this from the camera, actually. Even though it's a modern camera, it does a decent job with black and white shots. The texture comes through quite well. But, to be honest, you might need to push it a bit more in post to really bring out that texture. Overall though, I'm satisfied with the result. If it's in color, it looks like this. The yellow flowers at the time were quite sunlit. Look at this texture, it's striking. Just look at the three-dimensional feel of this red, the depth and contours, you see? It's all there for you. Like I said, maybe you do need to stop down the aperture so the distance becomes more distinct. For example, the garden here is out of focus, blurred out. So, if possible, in these areas, if you stop down the aperture, I think it would help. The photo would be even better. What about photographing buildings? We often shoot them. This is at the junction of Jordan Road and Nathan Road. Remember before, there was a fire at the gym downstairs, right at that spot. Look, I've just caught the sunlight shining down here, and it really stands out. The whole building is lit up. The sky is beautiful, and you can capture it all. Wow, it looks really three-dimensional. Let's try switching to black and white. The effect is also quite acceptable, and you can still clearly see that sense of depth. Now, this one's actually a bit more amusing. Actually, it's just a simple 2-dish rice meal. Even though it looks so incredibly clear and transparent here, there's actually a really big pane of glass in between. But the clarity here is honestly quite shocking. It's truly incredible. It's really detailed. Look beautiful greens are. Ah, that's the whole scene right there. I just feel that when it comes to photographing buildings, they generally come out really refined. I honestly don't even know what adjective to use to describe them. You can see, in the shadowy areas and the glass sections, the way the light is handled is really well done. Even things like the traffic lights, these LEDs, are actually quite hard to capture. Most of the time they end up completely blown out. But here, you can actually make out each individual light. Alright, let's give it a try. Ah, when it comes to shooting portraits, you really can't go wrong with this, can you? A lot of the time, we'll go out with our other half to take some photos, those everyday things. I can give that a try. That's the Kwan Temple on Shan Street. The lighting at the practice ground is nice, and skin tones look natural. Here, it may not look special, but zoom in to see the flame detail. It's got a blue base, with white and red on top. The layers are so really exaggerated. Honestly, I've never seen a photo capture the flames with this kind of effect before. Break time equals 0.5s/. Now, in everyday life, it's just like this, very natural and comfortable. Actually, with this wide aperture, the background blur isn't too much, it's just right. The subject stands out enough, but the background is still present, and any messy bits just get softened out. Hey, just strolling down the street. Let's pop into the shopping mall. The sense of depth here is actually really strong. Wow, taking photos here, look closely. This isn't an AI-generated person at all. This is actually a real, live model brought in specifically for this particular shoot. Break time equals 0.5s/. The subject truly stands out beautifully. As long as you manage to get sufficiently close enough to the main subject, the background blur then becomes much less obvious, so the primary focus is very prominently displayed, and you can clearly and easily see exactly where it is. Right now, we're currently on Nathan Road. It's right here on the main road itself. Now, looking back over the shoulder, it actually gives a really beautiful and natural feeling. So, some people have asked, just how much magnification can you actually get at the closest focusing distance? Well, I specifically took this photo where there's a $5 coin in the middle, and a ruler. The ruler here is 180 millimeters. This is at the closest focusing distance of 0.27 meters. Now, if you divide that by 36 millimeters, that means this lens, at its closest focus, can achieve a magnification of 1 to 5. A ratio of 1 to 5. Right, that's it for this photo sharing session. Right, let me do a quick summary. Looking at the Leica Q3, on the surface, it might not seem all that different from previous versions. Honestly, at first, I had the same thought when the Q3 came out. I wondered if it would be boring. But after using it for a week, that idea gradually disappeared. The 43mm is actually the most standard of lenses in full-frame cameras, and you don't get the distortion issues with wide-angle lenses, whether shooting portraits or still life. Whether it's landscapes, cars, food, travel, or daily life, it's all suitable, because the focal length of the lens is tight, so in most situations you can shoot from many angles. In contrast, with a 28mm lens, after shots, there's not much variation, and you'll quickly want to put the camera away. This camera features APO optical design, which highlights Leica's strengths. It captures subtle changes in light in detail, creating a strong sense of depth. It has a transparent, refined, high-end feel. Especially in low-light environments, the sense of presence is particularly strong. Even in situations with high contrast, the highlights can still be captured steadily, without any harsh light diffusion. So, although this lens only has an f2 aperture, which isn't as wide as the 28mm f1.7, thanks to the 43mm focal length, the background and foreground blur is actually even more pronounced. Here, I should point this out to everyone. When shooting close-ups, you need to stop down the aperture, otherwise only a small part of the image will be in focus. This camera has two focusing modes. The first is the normal mode, which ranges from infinity to 0.6 meters. This is actually 0.1 meters closer than a standard M camera. The close-up range goes from 0.6 meters down to 0.27 meters. So, if you're photographing small subjects like flowers or plants, switching between normal and close-up mode is straightforward, but remember, after shooting, switch back to normal mode. Otherwise, you'll never focus properly. The flip-out screen is really handy, especially when shooting from low angles. You'll use it a lot. When shooting low down, you can use ground textures, and honestly, it doesn't feel like you're shooting with a 43mm lens. As for the frame lines, you can adjust them to different focal lengths, for example, 40 or 36mm. 75, 90, 120, and the maximum goes up to 150. Actually, this adjustment isn't that useful in normal photography situations because the DNG photos it gives you are full size. If that's the case, you can just adjust things later in Lightroom during post-processing, so there's really no need to press this crop mode at the time. However, if you're shooting video, I think this feature is actually quite handy. When recording, it automatically zooms in the image for you, so you can see very clearly what the subject looks like in that situation, whether it's correct or not, and then you can choose the right focus point. I think this aspect is actually really useful. After talking for so long, who do I think this camera is suitable for? Well, for those who are passionate about photography but are a bit intimidated by using manual lenses, the Leica Q3 is absolutely perfect. I think this camera almost reaches the photographic level of the M series or SL series. The image quality truly captures the essence of Leica, be it depth, fine detail, color reproduction, or how it recreates the scene's atmosphere. It all meets an excellent standard. Now, another key point, which I'm sure everyone is most concerned about, the value of this camera. Is it really worth the price? In the past, with the Q series, it was basically like buying the lens and getting the body free. So, will this camera be the same situation? I've actually looked up quite a bit of information online about this. So, for example, the closest comparison we can make is probably with the M lenses, like the APO 35mm and the 50mm. Let's look at the 35mm first. The 35mm generally goes for around Hong Kong dollars 50,000 to 60,000. Whether it's new or used, it's roughly in that range. As for the APO 50mm, the price is a bit lower by comparison, but not by much. It still hovers around Hong Kong dollars 40,000. It ranges up to just over 50,000, and this camera's brand new price is around $55,000. So, for just a few thousand more, you're getting a camera body with a 60 megapixel sensor. In fact, it shares the same sensor as the M11, which makes it extremely cost-effective. The only drawback is you can't change the lens, but on the other hand, that greatly increases its convenience. This Q3 43 is absolutely worth every penny. After talking for so long, Having talked about advantages, I should mention areas that need improvement. After switching to this 43mm lens, I feel its autofocus response isn't fast enough. Also, in terms of accuracy, it's lacking. I can't say if it's because I didn't choose the right autofocus mode. Another thing is the lens hood. The hood is made shorter, and its design is similar to the APO 35mm M lens. However, because it's been made shorter, when you attach a filter and then turn it to macro mode, the filter will hit the lens hood. Actually, there are ways to solve this. The simplest is just not to use a filter. Alternatively, you could choose a different lens hood, like a petal-shaped one, for example. As for this hood part, it's been shortened, so when you switch to macro mode, it actually extends forward. You can clearly see it extends quite far forward, so in my specific case, if you've got a filter attached right here, there's a definite chance it will indeed hit the hood. In this particular situation, you might really need to use a third-party hood, perhaps a petal hood, and then it certainly won't hit. This particular one here, this one absolutely won't hit. But if you want to use a genuine Leica one, you can choose other available styles. Actually, it comes in 3 distinct colors: a beautiful gold, a sleek silver, and a classic black. So, with this hood, it won't hit, and you can fit a filter. You can see it comes up to here. Trust me on this. If you're interested in this latest Leica Q3 43, well, previously I've done a video on the details of the Leica Q3 28. You can check the info box for that. So, would you choose the Q3 28 or the Q3 43? If you'd go for the 28, just type 28 in the comments. If you'd pick the Q3 43, then type 43 in the comments. That's it for today's unboxing. If you found my video helpful or learned something new, remember to give me a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.